Hey, and welcome to this project example here at PTD Ninja. So, one of the things we get asked quite a lot is about exactly what kind of things do we do when we're helping our platinum clients get things set up over at PTD Ninja for their PT Distinction account and their online fitness business. A lot of people aren't quite sure about what we can actually do with PTD. So, what I want to do is start doing a few videos like this to show exactly what we can actually set up inside PTD and give you some examples of what some of our recent clients have been doing. So first of all, I want you to show you this here. This is our blueprint. So when people first sign up to PT Ninja, we actually try and find out as much as possible about their business and what it is they want to do. We then take what they actually want to do with their business and use all the data we've collected over the years and our own experiences of working with literally thousands now of personal trainers online and pull that together to create a program that we think and you think is going to work really well for you, your business, and your clients. So the three most important things: you, your business, and your clients. Everything has to work for them. We then go and build this blueprint. Once we've got this blueprint all set up, we then go and create it inside your PTD account, do any integrations to your websites or any other software you want to do. And then once it's launched, we actually work with you after in what we call our advanced support phase, where you get feedback from your clients. We also get feedback from you and your clients. And then we start to tweak and adapt this program to make sure that it is the best possible setup and system for your business, for you, and your clients. And the only way we can do that really is by launching it and getting feedback and helping you tweak and adapt it. We do all that while you focus on your clients and do what you do best. And we handle all the techie stuff in the background for you. So let's go and take a look at what we're doing here in this particular project. So this is actually quite a relatively commonish project with different variations of programs that we have on offer. So first of all, so here you can see we actually have a lead magnet set up. So this client here wants a particular lead magnet. In this case, we're actually going to do a 5-day video series ran through PT Distinction. So the client will go through to a sales page and we'll actually go in, set up that sales page for them. We can even write your sales pages for you too, if you have a good understanding of who your clients are. We'll write those sales pages, set it up. They'll come through here, sign up into a package, and we'll actually add them first of all into this mail group that you can see here. The whole idea of this mail group is to collect all the email addresses of every single person that signs up, whether they're a paid client or a lead coming in, and we can use that to retarget to them later on in the future. And then down here, we add them to a lead magnet group where we've created this 5-day video series. In this particular case, for this client, we actually worked with the client, helped them set up this 5-day video series, gave them some scripts to work off as well. And then we'll edit all that, build it, and put it inside this particular group. And then we'll write an email sequence that's going to bring them from this one into their flagship sales pages, which we'll talk about in a moment. We've also added them into what's called a general email shot down here, where we set up a year's worth of general emails to be sent out every 2 weeks to your clients. So this will go out to all your leads all automatically. So you don't have to worry about keeping in contact with them. We'll always be touching base with them every couple of weeks anyway, all automatically inside this particular program. Again, all these are automated and there's nothing the client really has to do in this case on it, other than sign up and hopefully come and join you on your paid program. We also have a challenge over here. This particular client wanted a 10-day challenge set up inside their account. This challenge here, as you'll notice, isn't linked to the main website, and this is because it's used as a way of moving a warmer lead to a client. So this will be offered to any particular clients we have inside here in the lead magnet bit that hasn't yet actually purchased any of the paid programs. And the cool way we've set this up here using these particular groups, using the lead magnet group and this challenge welcome group and the flagship groups over here, is that when a client actually signs up to this one, they get added to this group. But when they sign up to either the challenge or any of the paid programs, they get removed from this group here. So we know inside that client's account that everybody that's left inside this particular group has yet to purchase something from this particular trainer. Because of that, we can actually retarget them this challenge. So maybe we run a challenge 3 to 4 times a year. We retarget them with those challenge, get an automated challenge, get retargeted, brings them into it. You run that alongside the in-app chat, in this case, for this particular client here, to have like that kind of group environment. And it allows you basically to deal with 100 clients all in one go and hopefully try and convert them into paying clients as well further down the line. Again, can all be completely automated in here. And we've actually done this in 2 ways as well. We wanted to set this up so we can onboard a client straight away. So we actually have an onboarding group that goes out automatically to the client when they first start. And then down here, we have all the challenge content. We'll actually start on the particular date we want to set for those challenges. So if we're running 4 of these challenges a year, those challenge groups and these packages will be set up to run on those particular dates throughout the year. And again, that will happen all completely automatically. The idea is once they've been through these, they'll go on to one of the paid programs over here. And this particular client has a number of different paid programs. They have a 12-week flagship program, and they have a 6-week flagship program, which is basically just the first 6 weeks of the 12-week program. There's different ways of doing this. It all depends on the type of model you want, the clients you want to work with. But that's what we've done in this case here. They wanted the option to have a 6-week version of it as well. And we also have a 12-week hybrid program and a 6-week hybrid program. So this particular client that we're working with here at PT Ninja, they have a gym as well. And they want to offer their same online program but in the gym. But with their gym program, what they actually want to do is make sure that they don't have any workouts through the app. But what they do is they have the option to book in for sessions at their gym and studio. So we're actually setting that up for them as well. So if we actually follow this down here, we can see how that whole thing works. They all get added to this Mailout group again, and it kind of splits off in 2 directions. So we have a welcome group for our standard online program, and we have a welcome group for our hybrid program over here. This hybrid program one here has a link into booking for the first kind of consultation call, so they can come down to the studio and book in for the consultation call. Again, this is actually embedded into the app. We also have this inside the welcome email sequence that goes out as well. And this one here, we have basically the identical group. It just has slightly different questions on the questionnaires and a different welcome email because there's no need to book in for the consultation with the online one. We then actually use results tracking groups, flagship coaching content groups, in fact, lots of different groups down here. And we actually use the same groups across both packages. That's what these dotted lines mean. It just means we're using a duplicate of that group. So we don't have to duplicate this inside P2D. We can use the same results tracking group across all our programs. The advantage of that is it means that no matter what program they buy into, let's say a client goes into our online program, then decides to move into our hybrid program, or maybe vice versa. Maybe they're in your hybrid program and they have to move away, and you want to move them into your online program. They don't have to go in there and tweak and edit stuff. All they literally have to do is go and sign up to the other program over here, and it moves them over. And then they maintain access to these groups here. They don't get duplicates. They don't have to start or lose any of their data again. Everything just happens all automatically for them. So down here we have, as you can see, pretty much the same setup here. We have tracking separate, onboarding stuff separate. We have different nutritional coaching content in one group. We have some workout support in another group, and we have workouts in a different group, keeping them all separate. And I'll explain why in a moment. We've also set up a weekly review because the client wanted a way to do check-ins every single week. So instead of having to constantly check in on the activity and the alerts for the client, we wanted to do it so they did a weekly review form. So this weekly review form will appear every single week for the client. It will very easily let the trainer and the client know what week they're actually in on the program and allow them to actually see what their results are moving forward. We also wanted to add some recipes inside here, so we've created and branded up some recipes from our white label library that drip feed out to the client as well throughout the whole program, just to help and support them on the nutrition side. Now, I mentioned here about how we split these different groups up down here. That's because this particular client wants to be able to adapt and adjust the program for the client. Now, inside these 12-week flagship programs, we've got it set up so they use calorie counting. We start off nice and simple, nice and slow using hand portions and work our way up to about halfway through the program where we introduce a calorie calculator that we've embedded into the app for the client to use. Now, with the high ticket one over here, the hybrid one, instead of using a calorie calculator, the client wants to be able to add in calorie targets for them. So what we've actually done there is created a slightly different version of that document where the trainer can actually go in and set calorie targets for the individual client as well. And again, it only takes a few seconds to do that per client. Now, because we've used separate groups on here, they wanted the ability to quickly adapt and adjust workouts for the client. So what we've actually done here is we've got this automated workout group here, and then we've gone down and split up individual versions of that program. So we have beginner home 2-day split, beginner home 3-day split, beginner gym, advanced home, and so on over different day splits. So all this particular trainer has to do, if the client needs to move from working in the gym to home for whatever reason, all they simply have to do is remove one group and add the other one back in, and everything is then set up for them. All the workouts will drip feed out to them automatically for 12 weeks, and then they're also scheduled out as well with all the progressions on already pre-set up. So we've got all that stuff set up for them as well. Once they finish the 12-week program, we have an upsell email sequence that we set up for them as well that brings them through to another sales page. And again, one of the things we've done with this particular client is set up all the sales pages for them, which they want to have 2 options, an online membership and an in-person membership, depending where they are, if they're local or not. They go through the same process here. That's organized by the groups inside PTD, and then we add them to a membership welcome group, which is simply just welcome them back. Because in this case, as you can see here, it's not connected to the main website, is that people only get offered this membership once they've been through either the 12-week or the 6-week programs. So as they go for this particular program on here, they'll get added to these groups here as well. They'll get welcome back with this one. And we've actually set it up so it automatically removes any of the older content. So it leaves in results tracking, leaves in the high ticket stuff. But what it does do is remove the coaching content and any previous workouts from here. And for this particular membership model, what we have set up is a 12-month nutritional coaching program. So it's a habit-based coaching program that runs automatically for 12 months with all the check-in, all the coaching content, all the emails, everything all pre-set up. We also have a selectable workout program where the client can actually go in and choose the type of workouts they want to do, and then that then populates inside the app for them so they can actually go and complete them. This one as well, we've also included some positive quotes and motivation. So we have 50 quotes that go out regularly for the client. And then we've also got what we call random check-ins. So in this case, you see here, we've actually removed the weekly check-ins for them. They don't want the weekly check-ins on this particular one, but they want to use in-app messaging for check-ins. So what they're doing here with this membership is we've set up a number of messages that go out that appear as random to the client just to check in to see how they're actually getting on, and then they can respond back. And then from there, they can actually then start making tweaks and adjustments to their different clients in the group. And of course, we've also done the main integration as well inside here for that particular client. It goes into their website where the trainer can then have it all set up and the clients can go and log in. We did all the branding for them as well inside here, and we've also done the app branding as well for this. So here's just one example of the kind of things you can do inside PTD if you want to. I say there's a lot of different things inside this particular setup for a client. They had a few ideas about where they wanted to go with this and how they wanted to take their current business model and just turn it into an online version, but also have something to support their current business model, which is actually inside the studio. And that's basically what we've done here in this particular setup. Anyway, I hope that gives you a bit of an insight of the kind of things we do over at PTD Ninja. And if you've got any questions whatsoever or want to find out more, please head over to ptdninja.com. You can find out more about what we do. And if you want to speak to one of the team, just hit the Let's Chat button up in the top corner. All right, speak to you soon. Bye-bye.